Roguelikes are often known for making the player earn their way to feeling skilled and powerful. Oftentimes, this results in the first many hours begrudgingly forcing yourself to play until you hit that satisfaction, and then enjoying the fruits of your labor. Two indie devs in Los Angeles have set out to shake up the entire genre and throw you into a game where you instantly feel powerful, clever, and most importantly, capable. Contingent 99 created Wizard of Legend, a pixel dungeon crawler that changes up the traditional roguelike formula ever so slightly. Their attention to progression and detail better suits initial player retention, while maintaining longevity for what has the potential to be relatively short playthroughs if you can truly become a legendary wizard. Wizard of Legend is a short story of how a wizard enters and eventually overcomes the challenging chaos trials on their path to be recognized as an all-powerful wizard. In order to pass the trials, you need to progress through a handful of procedurally generated dungeons, defeat the 3 leaders of each area, and finally take on the Master. Only then will you be honored with becoming a Wizard of Legend. This isn't easy as it sounds, however. Like most roguelikes, the dungeons are teeming with traps and powerful enemies that can easily overwhelm you. There are many and main bosses, and they're all brutally devastating, and essentially the odds are stacked against you. You, being a cloaked crusading conjurer, are armed with only whatever 4 spells you enter the trials with and a single passive relic. At first, you only have a few choices to start off with. As you travel through the dungeons, you can use gold you acquire from defeating enemies to pick up new spells and passive effect items to aid in your challenges. These all go away after you leave the trials, but you can try out new items and spells this way, so you know what to buy once you leave with the currency that persists. Wizard of Legend takes an interesting but impressive step for roguelikes in this way, since you get a lot of trial and error before committing to purchasing a new spell or item with the rare currency you get for progressing through the trials. It also pays closer attention to the individual fights, making every enemy action learnable and avoidable. The boss fights alone are a true testament to the success of forcing the player to learn and improve in a game, as you can witness yourself get better with each run, as opposed to hoping for the best luck with enemies and their attacks. Contingent 99 also knows what counts in games like this. While specific dungeon rooms can feel just slightly repetitive, being procedural and all, you'll hardly notice thanks to the remarkable attention to detail for every single one of your spells. Instantly, you get pulled into this game by the sheer weight of the magic you cast. Each arcana has a unique and highly satisfying animation that fits well within its elemental family. Balanced, gratifying sound effects accompany each magic and add to the immersion of the core gameplay. From the start, this detail makes you feel like you've already hit that satisfactory stage in a roguelike, and it'll make you giddy with anticipation of buying your next powerful spell. There are so many arcana and passive relics to equip to your character, the vast number of possible successful builds are nearly impossible to imagine. Contingent really put their efforts into the meat of this game, and it was a very successful endeavor. The pixel art of Wizard of Legend is top-notch and something you would expect from a larger developer. Shading, highlights, and motion are all well captured, and even though the environments are the same 3 locations each run, they are beautifully represented. While playing on the Switch, you may find some stuttering in the more active areas, unfortunately, but luckily I've yet to experience this ruining a run or affecting my playthrough. Once you've beaten the game, you are rewarded with extra powerful magic, and to collect all of them, you'll have to beat it a few times, something that won't be a walk in the park, but you'll have no problem striving for. If you're not feeling particularly up to the task of heading up the trials alone, you can have a friend sit down with you and bear the trials together in couch-only co-op. This is a significantly easier way to progress through the game, but you'll still need to have your wits about you, as one false move can end your run or force your hand to purchase potions instead of persistent relics or additional spells mid-run. The persistent challenge, combined with extreme variability in loadouts and an impressive selection of spells at your disposal, make for an addictive game that is perfect for the on-the-go mentality of the Switch, or grinding out a few attempts in docked mode. With over 100 spells and 150 relics, there's more than enough for the collectors and builders, and with future free DLC already stated, this game is a must-have for Switch owners.